Overheating and wire damage can stem from several possible causes. Firstly, an electrical short. A short circuit between the hot and neutral or ground wires can cause excessive current flow and overheating. Secondly, loose connections. Loose terminals or connections can create high resistance, leading to heat buildup and insulation damage. Thirdly, overloading. Running too many appliances or devices on the circuit can overload the wires, causing them to overheat. Fourthly, arc fault. An arc fault occurs when electricity jumps from one conductor to another, creating a spark that can ignite the insulation. Fifthly, power surge. A sudden surge in electrical voltage can damage insulation and cause overheating. Sixthly, improper wiring. Incorrect wire gauge, insulation type, or installation methods can contribute to overheating. In a balanced electrical system, the neutral wire carries the same amount of current as the hot wire, but in the opposite direction. If a short circuit occurs between the hot and neutral wires, excessive current can flow through the neutral wire, causing it to overheat. The ground wire is designed to carry fault currents to the ground, protecting against electrical shock. In the event of a short circuit, the ground wire may also carry a significant amount of current, contributing to overheating. To investigate and repair the issue, it is important to follow these steps. Firstly, turn off the power. Disconnect the circuit breaker for the well pump at the main electrical panel. Secondly, remove the broken conduit. Carefully remove the plastic conduit that was protecting the wires. Thirdly, inspect the wires. Examine the wires for damage, including burns, cuts, or breaks. Fourthly, test the circuit. Use a multimeter to test the continuity of the wires and check for any shorts or opens. Fifthly, repair or replace the wires. If the wires are severely damaged, they must be replaced. Otherwise, they can be repaired by cutting out the damaged portion and splicing in new wire. Sixthly, protect the wires. Reinstall the conduit and tightly secure the wires to prevent movement and further damage. If you are not comfortable performing the repairs yourself, it is recommended to hire a licensed electrician to ensure the work is done safely and correctly. Additional considerations include firstly, checking other electrical systems. If multiple electrical devices or appliances are experiencing problems, it may indicate a larger electrical issue. Secondly, contacting the power company. If you suspect a problem with the electrical distribution system, contact your local power company for investigation. To prevent future problems, regularly inspect electrical wiring and connections, and take steps to protect against electrical overloads and surges. When dealing with electrical wiring, safety should always be the top priority. Ensure that the power is completely disconnected before commencing any inspection or repair work. Use appropriate personal protective equipment, such as insulated gloves and safety glasses. If you are unsure about any aspect of the repair, consult a qualified electrician. It is crucial to identify the root cause of the overheating to prevent recurrence. A thorough inspection of the wiring, connections, and associated equipment is essential. Pay close attention to any signs of damage, such as discoloration, melting, or corrosion. If loose connections are suspected, tighten all terminals and connections securely. Ensure that the wires are properly seated in the terminals and that the screws are tightened to the correct torque. If overloading is a concern, evaluate the total load in the circuit and determine whether it exceeds the capacity of the wiring. Consider distributing the load across multiple circuits or upgrading the wiring to a larger gauge. Arc faults can be difficult to detect without specialized equipment. If you suspect an arc fault, consult a qualified electrician who can perform a thorough inspection of the wiring and equipment. Power surges can be caused by various factors, such as lightning strikes, utility switching, or faulty appliances. Install surge protectors at the main electrical panel and at individual outlets to protect against voltage spikes. When replacing damaged wiring, use the correct gauge and insulation type. Refer to the National Electrical Code, NEC, or local electrical codes for guidance on wire sizing and insulation requirements. Ensure that the wiring is installed in accordance with all applicable codes and regulations. Proper grounding is essential for electrical safety. Verify that the grounding system is properly installed and maintained. Check the grounding electrode conductor for corrosion or damage, and ensure that it is securely connected to the grounding electrode. The neutral wire plays a critical role in carrying current back to the source. Ensure that the neutral wire is properly sized and connected. Avoid overloading the neutral wire, as this can lead to overheating and voltage imbalances. The conduit protects the wires from physical damage and environmental factors. Use the appropriate type of conduit for the application and ensure that it is properly installed. Secure the conduit to the structure to prevent movement and vibration. Regularly inspect the wiring and connections for signs of wear and tear. Replace any damaged or deteriorated components promptly. Keep the wiring and connections clean and free from debris. Avoid exposing the wiring to excessive moisture or chemicals. If you notice any unusual smells, sounds, or visual indications, such as flickering lights or smoking outlets, investigate the problem immediately. Turn off the power to the affected circuit and consult a qualified electrician. By following these steps, you can help prevent well pump wire overheating and ensure the safe and reliable operation of your electrical system. Remember that electrical work can be dangerous, so it is always best to consult a qualified electrician if you are unsure about any aspect of the repair. Regular maintenance and inspections can help identify potential problems before they become serious. A proactive approach to electrical safety can help protect your home and family from electrical hazards. Consider installing ground fault circuit interrupters, GFCIs, in areas where water is present, such as bathrooms, kitchens, and outdoor areas. GFCIs can detect ground faults and quickly interrupt the power supply, reducing the risk of electrical shock. Arc fault circuit interrupters, FCIs, can detect arc faults and trip the circuit breaker, preventing electrical fires. Consider installing FCIs in your home to provide an additional layer of protection against electrical hazards. Educate yourself and your family about electrical safety. Teach children about the dangers of electricity and how to avoid electrical hazards. Never overload electrical outlets or extension cords. Use power strips with built-in circuit breakers to protect against overloads. Keep electrical appliances and cords away from water. Never use electrical appliances with wet hands or while standing in water. If you are planning any electrical work, obtain the necessary permits and inspections. This will ensure that the work is done in accordance with all applicable codes and regulations. Choose a qualified electrician who is licensed and insured. Check the electrician's references and ask for proof of insurance. Obtain a written estimate before commencing any electrical work. The estimate should include a detailed description of the work to be performed, the materials to be used, and the total cost. Never attempt to repair electrical equipment or appliances unless you are qualified to do so. Improper repairs can create electrical hazards and void the warranty. If you have any doubts about your ability to perform a repair safely, consult a qualified electrician. Electricity is a powerful force that can be dangerous if not handled properly. By following these safety precautions, you can help protect yourself and your family from electrical hazards. In the specific case of the well pump wiring, consider the environment in which the wiring is located. Well pumps are often located in damp or wet areas, which can increase the risk of corrosion and electrical shock. Use wiring and conduit that are specifically designed for wet locations. Ensure that all connections are properly sealed to prevent moisture from entering the wiring. Consider using a submersible pump if the well is prone to flooding. Submersible pumps are designed to operate underwater and are less susceptible to damage from moisture. Regularly inspect the well pump wiring for signs of corrosion or damage. Replace any damaged or deteriorated components promptly. Keep the area around the well pump clean and free from debris. Avoid using fertilizers or pesticides near the well pump, as these chemicals can corrode the wiring. If you notice any unusual noises or vibrations from the well pump, investigate the problem immediately. Turn off the power to the well pump and consult a qualified electrician. By taking these precautions, you can help ensure the safe and reliable operation of your well pump and protect your water supply from contamination. Remember that electrical safety is an ongoing process. Regularly review your electrical safety practices and make any necessary adjustments. Stay informed about new electrical safety technologies and regulations. By taking a proactive approach to electrical safety, you can help protect your home and family from electrical hazards. If you are unsure about any aspect of electrical safety, consult a qualified electrician. A qualified electrician can provide you with expert advice and guidance on how to keep your home and family safe from electrical hazards. The National Electrical Code, NEC, is a comprehensive set of standards for electrical safety. The NEC is updated every 3 years and reflects the latest advances in electrical technology and safety practices. Consult the NEC for guidance on all aspects of electrical wiring and installation. Local electrical codes may also apply. Check with your local building department for information on local electrical codes and regulations. Electrical safety is everyone's responsibility. By following these safety precautions, you can help protect yourself and your community from electrical hazards. Also consider the age of the wiring. Over time, the insulation on electrical wiring can deteriorate, increasing the risk of shorts and ground faults. If the wiring is old or damaged, it should be replaced by a qualified electrician. When replacing wiring, use the correct type and size of wire for the application. The size of the wire is determined by the amount of current it is expected to carry. The type of wire is determined by the environment in which it will be used. Ensure that all wiring is properly grounded. Grounding provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source, reducing the risk of electrical shock. Regularly inspect electrical outlets and switches for signs of damage. Replace any damaged outlets or switches immediately. Never use extension cords as a substitute for permanent wiring. If you need to add an electrical outlet, have a qualified electrician install one. Keep electrical panels and circuit breakers accessible and free from obstructions. Label circuit breakers clearly so that you can easily identify which breaker controls which circuit. Test ground fault circuit interrupters, GFCIs, regularly to ensure that they are working properly. GFCIs should be tested monthly by pressing the test button on the outlet. Replace any GFCIs that fail the test. Be aware of the signs of electrical overload. Electrical overload can occur when too many appliances are plugged into a single circuit. Signs of electrical overload include flickering lights, warm outlets, and tripped circuit breakers. If you suspect an electrical overload, unplug some of the appliances from the circuit. Never try to repair electrical equipment or appliances yourself unless you are qualified to do so. Electrical repairs should be performed by a qualified electrician. If you have any questions or concerns about electrical safety, contact a qualified electrician. A qualified electrician can provide you with expert advice and guidance on how to keep your home and family safe from electrical hazards. The National Electrical Manufacturers Association (NEMA) is a trade association that represents manufacturers of electrical equipment. NEMA publishes standards for electrical equipment and provides information on electrical safety. The Electrical Safety Foundation International (SV) is a non-profit organization that promotes electrical safety. SV provides educational materials and resources on electrical safety for consumers and professionals. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration (OSHA) is a federal agency that sets and enforces standards for workplace safety. OSHA has regulations on electrical safety in the workplace. Follow all OSHA regulations to ensure a safe work environment. Electrical safety is an important topic that should be taken seriously. By following these safety precautions, you can help protect yourself and your family from electrical hazards. Remember to consult with a qualified electrician if you have any questions or concerns about electrical safety. A qualified electrician can provide you with expert advice and guidance on how to keep your home and family safe from electrical hazards. Always prioritize safety when working with electricity.